Mac Monday, scene 3, take 1.
Okay, chocolate. Nah, she funny. What's up?
What's up? How you doing? How you doing? You good? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. How are you doing?
Better now.
Yeah. Oh, period.
Yeah.
Stop playing with him.
I would never.
This man is a real creative, a visionary. Visionary. You do your shit.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate
They
it.
call you a handsome Squidward?
Yeah. They called me handsome Squidward, and I said, you know what? I still get handsome out of it. As long as I get a little handsome out of it.
Handsome Squidward is crazy.
You know, I love cartoons though.
Me too. But we talking about self-love and loving yourself and making sure that you project yourself on the world. Mm-hmm. So what's your impact? Like, what do you feel your impact is?
You know what? I've been blessed to actually see what my impact is in real time. Mm-hmm. Being a father, being a creative, being somebody who captures Black imagery and tells stories. I feel that.
Wait. Yes. But the accolades are crazy. He's been. Nah, I'm gonna do you because he's been printed in Forever 21. Like, put your pictures of your son and your daughter on their products and really made a staple. And you go into places and you see your face. So you're not just like regular. So stop that shit. No, cut it out, Henry.
No, I appreciate that. We're not regular people.
But we are. And everybody can do what they dream that they could do.
Yeah. I mean, that's the part of it though. A lot of people don't understand that you can do that. You can literally do whatever you want to do. Literally. Yeah. You can do whatever you want to do, but you have to set goals. You have to have like some kind of determination.
Yeah.
And you also got to you got to run into a bunch of no's.
Oh, the no's.
And you good to go. Like it's gonna take a lot of no's.
You ran into no's?
I ran into a lot of no's.
Really?
Yeah, I ran into a no the other day. I still run into no's.
Henry, no.
I'm sure.
No's?
No.
And knowing your accolades, no's? So even when you're up there, you still got to prove yourself.
Yes, a lot of times. Depending on who you're working with, or like if they really want to work with you, it's always proving yourself to either your peers or somebody above you all the time.
Really?
Yeah. It's a constant thing.
So how do you keep your confidence in that space?
I've learned to keep my confidence because I know who I am as a person.
Oh.
I feel like in the industry that I'm in, there's sometimes where as a Black man you're tested, and you got to realize that they're not just testing you because you are a man, right? They're testing you because you're a Black man. So when you can identify that and combat that, the way that you may feel tested, it's like you're already well equipped to being tested in these environments. So
like sometimes your
manhood,
everything will be tested.
Your integrity, your ability to stay connected to yourself, all that has been tested.
So you said connected to yourself.
So a lot of people get into these industries and they forget who they are, right? Like, I'm very proud to say I'm from Pasadena, right?
You are from Pasadena. Pasadena, first of all.
There's some people who are from my city who are they're from smaller cities, right?
Yeah.
They could be like a 9, IE.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm from LA. And it's like, that's one part of losing your identity. Right?
Yeah.
Because you're not from, these places. So if I've learned to maintain that about myself because it sets me aside from that sets me apart from many others.
For you, I feel like you want to do a lot of things, right? And just to eat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you keep the balance between family? Because you have 2 children, not 1.
Yeah, 2.
You have 2 kids, right? Yeah. And you're a father, and you take pride in being a father, and also you take pride in your artistry. Yeah. So how do you keep the balance between the 2?
Won't even lie, within recent years, the balance comes with their mother. Like, she's helped out tremendously. Unfortunately, we're separated. But a lot of times in those spaces, you're separated and things are going bad. But there's a balance that comes with being in my industry and hustling hard, and also having somebody that's supportive. Yeah. We're not together, but she's very supportive of the dream. She understands what I'm trying to do a lot of times. Yes. And I'm sorry, I think I strayed away from your question. But
no. But we in 2024, so like 2024. What is it? What is it? We are 2024. So what are you looking to achieve that you didn't achieve in 2023?
Oh man, in 2024. I'm looking to open my own studio space. That's like number one.
Okay.
Launch my coffee table book of my photography and poetry.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to spend some time abroad, like at least 3 months abroad with my son. Like I want to take him out the country for like 3 months.
Why is it your son and not your daughter?
I mean, my daughter. I'm very protective of my daughter.
1,000%.
So I would rather her be here.
Yeah.
Than traveling in these, mysterious places. My son, he can adapt. He can move certain ways that, she can't.
What's the age difference?
5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so my son is 12, my daughter's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's a little bit more mature. I want him to see the world. I didn't see the world when I was younger. Many of us didn't.
And that's, no, fact.
Yeah.
Fact. I didn't see the world until I was like 15.
Oh, I didn't see the world until January of 2023.
What?
Yeah, I went on tour. I was a tour photographer, and I traveled like all of Europe.
Shut up.
So that was like my first time going overseas.
Shut up.
2023.
No, that's crazy.
But this also goes back to the balance and the work balance, right? When I first had my kids were first born. I won't say when I first had because their mom did that. When I first had my kids, when they were first born, I shut down. Like I worked and I didn't travel. I didn't go on trips. I didn't do none of that. I shut down for like maybe 5 years.
Yeah.
So everything that people are seeing now, I had to work for this shit.
And that's the hard part. When you're talking about going into 2024, like you have to balance your shit. Like you work.
I work.
At the end of the day, that's your camera. This is mine. At the end of the day, you do have to have multiple hustles. Like everybody has to have multiple hustles in their program.
You do. And it's crazy. Like people throw out names. I'm gonna throw out some names right now. Like I was literally on a billboard for Nike.
Yeah.
I had an album cover that was down the street, plastered everywhere, and I was still going to my 9 to 5, like clocking into work. Oh. And people just think that, oh, you made it. Like you've been making it. Like I see you in
MTV. You on MTV, nigga. You on doing your own shit and doing a whole bunch of shit. You took a drink off the MTV shit.
MTV, if y'all don't pick her up.
If y'all don't pick me up, period.
I'm dropping
no, shut up. But it's really like that. Like you can have multiple hustles and still be, I'm not gonna say like barely making it, but like you also, LA is like built like that. Like you never, like you pursue your dreams, you want to do what you do, you know what I mean? But I feel like 2024 is like a reckoning. Like it's a coming of everything. Like everything is aligning.
Every way that you messed up in the years before, you better get it together and have it aligned for this year, for 2024.
For sure.
There's times where I know I messed up and things that I know I can do better in, and like seeing where I'm going next, and the things I have going now.
Yeah.
It's like.
Have you like shifted your space as far as like who you deal with, what you deal with, everything like that? Like, have you like made adjustments in that space?
So I give everyone 30 seconds to be a genuine person.
Not 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 seconds is crazy.
30 seconds, because after a minute, like.
Nah, for sure. If you can't prove yourself to me in a minute, you.
But it's all energy. Like even walking into like certain spaces, walking in here today, like everyone's energy is amazing, right? Yeah. Because we're all here for a purpose.
Yeah.
You know? But we surround ourselves sometimes with people without a purpose, and you gotta examine that. Like you got 30 seconds, like how somebody shakes your hand, how somebody looks at you when they speak. You know?
Yeah. So when you go on shoots and shit, because he is a photographer, don't play with him. He's definitely a photographer, and he does his Dougie. So like when you go into spaces, like when it's uncomfortable, like how do you make it comfortable?
On what side? When I'm shooting someone?
When you shooting?
Honestly, like.
Cause he a model too, clearly. Cause clearly he's a model.
Honestly, I make the person comfortable. Like I'll give you the full rundown, right?
Yeah.
Like say if I was doing a shoot with you and I didn't know you. Right?
Yeah.
You know, we may show up to the studio and say, hey, like, you know, you can change in there. I'm gonna step out.
Yeah.
Like just little stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, I try not to talk too much and like say certain things.
Right.
You just don't want to come off certain ways. So comfort comes in the music that I play. I always pray before I do anything. I always pray. Like I always pray. So
people don't understand the value of praying and manifestation.
Nah, it's real.
Like
it's
praying
really
is manifestation in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like people just don't understand that.
Yeah, but
and
you gotta pray and be intentional and put the actions behind it.
If you don't put the actions behind it, it's not gonna make sense.
Yes,
it'll never make sense.
It'll never work.
So how did you get to where you are right now? Like, how did you get there?
Let's see. I got here by praying.
Yeah.
And also just like separating myself from things that were not in alignment with who I am now. Like growing up, you know, again, I'm from Pasadena.
First of all, he has like 30 siblings.
Yeah.
Like.
So okay, let's get into that. All right. So I'm one of 7.
One of 7.
I'm one of 7. I'm the second to youngest, and in that space, I was always like the hothead.
Yeah.
The hothead, the one who's like, you know, you gotta kind of like watch out for certain things. I was doing a lot of things I shouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
But growing up and becoming who I am now, I had to understand that like the bravado, like the toughness, like you can be tough and have every talent in the world, and be tough and have nothing. But what is it gonna get you? What is it gonna get you? Yeah, it's all about how you carry yourself. Yeah, for sure. You've really projected a positive light into the creative space, and also amplifying like Black voices. That's impactful, and it's crazy because you also speak up when shit is not okay. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I appreciate you for that, for sure. You have to speak up. Yeah. In these industries, you have to speak up for yourself. You have to really push for the things that you stand for. Yeah. You know, it's a common quote that if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for it. Fall for anything. Yeah, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Yeah. So, yeah, it's all about standing up for yourself and being an advocate for everything that you believe in, and also what people believe you to be. Hello? Because a lot of people can believe you to be something and you're just not that. Ooh, it's too much. Anything you need. Yeah, okay, yeah, for sure. So, thank you for tuning in for another Mac Mondays.